Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Today I'm going to be reading you a book called The Life Cycle of a Bean. This is a true story, a nonfiction story. I can tell that. Let's turn back to the front here because these are photographs of real plants. And so I know that these aren't cartoons, and I know they're not going to be this is going to be a nonfiction book because of that. Here's our table of contents, which also gives us what we're going to read about and talking about the beans, and we can go to those special pages, remember? Bean seeds. How do beans grow? Beans grow from seeds that are planted in the soil. Here is the picture of them planting the seed. Bean seeds are hard on the outside. Water and warmth make the seeds sprout. Then we have the picture of the sprout just popping out of the ground. Growing. The young plant grows roots, stems, and leaves. Look at those. There's 3 different plants right there. Some bean plants grow vines. Other plants become bushes. So this one looks like it's going to be a vine, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a bush. In summer, flowers grow on the plants. The bottoms of the flowers turn into pods. So if you see right here, there's the flowers. And those will become the bean pods. You can see it starting right there. Beans, seeds from inside the pods. The beans are ready to pick in a few months. We eat the whole bean pod. And there's pictures of the beans. Oh, sorry guys. Right here. Some beans are not picked and the pods dry out. In fall, the pods pop open and seeds fall out. So those are the dried up bean pods that they'll get seeds from for the next year. Starting over. Next spring, some of the seeds will grow into new bean plants. The life cycle continues. There we go, the baby sprouts again. Seeds coming right up out of the ground. How beans grow. Seeds, young plant, flower, pod, beans. And back here we have our glossary, which tells us the meaning of the words that were in the book. So if we wanted to know what a pod was, we'd look over here and we find pod, the casing around the seed of a bean plant. Or if we wanted to know what the vine was, because Mrs. Seahawk wasn't sure if that was a vine or a bush, a plant with long stems that clings to the ground or another object as it grows. So, I wonder if that was a vine or a bush. And then here gives us some just more information if we want to keep checking. More books to go to, some websites to go to. And then on the back, we have our index. We never talked about an index before, but an index is where we go to find certain things, kind of like the table of contents in the beginning. But if I wanted to find all this book has to talk about on pods, I'd find pods again, And I'd say, oh, page 12, 14, and 16 talk about pods. And if I wanted to find out about the life cycle, I would go to page 18 because life cycle is on page 18. So this is important when you got a big books and you want to find specific information. And that's the end of our book about the life cycle of a bean.